Hi Taurus, welcome to your general tarot reading for the week of February 22nd through the 28th. It's Raina here. As you can see, I have a couple of cards down. When I put that Six of Cups card down, it just flew out of my hands and it sailed across the table, so make of it what you will. So I'm starting over again. I had to go find it, and this is the Rider-Waite deck by Pamela Coleman, and I've been revisiting it this week. And I am going to also pick an oracle card from Sandra Ann Taylor. It's called the Energy Oracle Cards. But first I'm going to talk about this. It's been a really great 1-2 combination to do this part of the reading and then to pick the oracle card. Because sometimes that oracle card has been kind of helping me to kind of review the reading and see in, you know, like as a clarification card. Okay, so the overall theme is the Nine of Swords, and this is a card, you can see that the person is in mental anguish. It's interesting because this is the card of anxiety, worrying too much about something, thinking too much. But somebody noted, it might be somebody who is an expert in the tarot, that you see those flowers on her, or if it's a male or female, on their blanket, is that they may be making mountains out of molehills, that it's not really that bad, whatever it is that they're worried about, but they're just, it's like they can't stop thinking about something. So it can be, you know, that the mental health issue about something that has been bothering them. In the past position, we have the Six of Cups, which is a card of the soulmate. So, you know, logic tells me that this may be a relationship issue that the person's upset about. And especially for Taurians, being that they are ruled by Venus, they tend to be very connected to their partner and take it really badly when it's not working out. Even when they have to be the one to pull the plug, it can be hard for them. And this is a card of the past. So it can also indicate any kind of tendency to live in the past. You know, Taurus is a fixed sign, so when something is changing, you know, you're in a relationship with somebody and all of a sudden they start to distance themselves, and you're like, why is this happening? Everything has been so great. Why does it have to change? Well, the other person may be the type of person who has a hard time committing, or they just get bored really easily. It may have, you know, it's nothing to do with you necessarily, but you can't wrap your brain around it because to you it's like a rejection. And also it's, to you, the idea of change is not that easy to take. In the near future, we have the Five of Cups, and this is mourning the loss of something. So it can be that this relationship is something that maybe you're still in the relationship. And by the way, when I say relationship, this could be a marriage too. It could be anything. And you're wishing it could be like the good old days. And it's like you're trying to hold on to something that isn't there, possibly. And so the Five of Cups is about the actual loss of like having to deal with the fact that this thing is not there. Now, I want to say this is supposed to be a week's, a snapshot of a week, Taurus. So we're not talking about you have a happy relationship right now and that this is going to happen. Obviously not. This is not only a general reading, but for those people who are in a already shaky relationship. If you have a good relationship, then maybe it's related to your work situation. If you've been having stress at work and you're afraid that you're going to lose your job, and you're just, but you're living in the past because you may have been already warned or told something, and you may have kind of just brushed it off because you didn't want to face the truth of the situation. The challenge card is the Queen of Pentacles, and this, see what is happening. You know, when I started doing readings, I would always use these cards, but I always had a weird relationship with them, and that's why I started using the Morgan Greer deck. And it seems like the main thing that would always happen with this Rider-Waite deck is they would always get lost. I'd always lose at least one card. And, you know, I have never lost a Morgan Greer card in all the time that I've had that deck. So, you know, I just have this weird connection with the Rider-Waite deck. So the Queen of Pentacles in the challenge position can be too concerned with your creature comforts, maybe the status quo of your home life, and wanting that sort of continuation of it, as you know, on the material level, even though this person that you're with may actually be bad for you, may actually be draining your energy and creating a lot of problems, and maybe one of those problems is sleepless nights, and you have to let go and realize that it is over. But that Taurus part of you that wants the financial stability or whatever it represents, the home, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is connected to this comfortable home, and that may be something that you're willing to sacrifice, and yet it's like it's not, you know, your mental health is more important. Your sense of emotional stability and self-esteem is way more important than that. The advice is the Queen of Wands. Now you see, this is another queen, so this is about taking charge. It's funny, she's got a black cat in this deck. This is about taking charge. However, you're doing so in a very confident way. The Queen of Wands is a card of the female. It has a combination of male and female energy. The Queen is obviously a feminine energy, but the Wands is a masculine, fiery energy. And it can be talking about confidence and independence, okay? So asserting your independence as a woman, a lot of people watching this are going to be women. But even if you're a man in a relationship that isn't working, you still have the sensitivity within yourself. So it's not like you're trying to run over somebody and hurt them or anything like that. You're just trying to say, I deserve good in my life. I deserve something better. I don't deserve to be treated like this. And that's what standing up for yourself is all about. And the outcome is the Chariot card, which is about victory. So this is a positive sign from the universe that you will emerge victorious from this challenging situation. Obviously, you know, keep in mind that we're not talking about all of these things happening in a week, but it's just the matter of the themes that may be present for some people and how they can play out. And let me pick that Energy Oracle card as kind of a second opinion on the outcome. Anxiety. Oh God, that's kind of like that Nine of Swords. But you know, I find that these cards are very helpful in kind of, even when they talk about difficult things, they do so in a very positive manner. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live in a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. And the affirmation is, I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. You know, yes, you know, I have gone to Unity Church of Christianity, and one of their sayings is all is well. Because they're looking at it from the grand scheme of things. In the moment, we can feel this sense of anxiety over the unknown. And I think that is human. I think that is natural and normal. But you have to also realize that everyone goes through challenges, and the best thing that you can do is whatever it is that you can do to make the situation better, do that, and then leave the rest to the universe and say all is well. You know, I trust in God. I trust in the universe. And worrying certainly isn't going to help me raise my vibration or to solve problems. As a matter of fact, when you worry, your mind becomes more scattered and more frenzied. You know, the person in this picture, the Nine of Swords, is not thinking clearly. You know, they have their head in their hands and they're just consumed with that sense of being overwhelmed by something. And I didn't mention stress. I mentioned, you know, kind of like fear-based thinking perhaps, but this could be stress. This could be from a job. You know, I was kind of keeping in the relationship sector. This could be like you worrying about, am I going to lose my job? And that the Queen of Pentacles in the challenged position can be being overly attached to material possessions. That's my interpretation of it. And that can always lead people to worry too much, what if, but also there can be a sense of staying stagnant in life, being in a rut, being in a job that burns you out because of that need to have that financial security, when it really is never necessarily a given anyhow, you know. So anyway, Taurus, I hope that you got something from this. If you'd like a private reading, please click on the link below. My website is rainamoonastrology.com. Take care. Bye.